Shout out to Southside Ralph.
What's going on, people? It's another episode of What's on My Brain. I'm your host, AC Slater.
It's your boy, comedian Wats.
And we got a special guest here, man. Another family member, a relative.
I'm getting sick of it.
I told him already, don't be mad that I got family to bring on.
It's a big family.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody doing something. I'm going to let you introduce yourself, man, so they know. Go ahead, introduce yourself.
I'm W.O.M.B. Isan. I'm a best-selling author and a life coach. And I'm from Trenton. I also have journals out, and I'm just here for my community and to inspire everyone.
Shout out your platforms where they can find you and reach you.
You can follow me on Instagram at Jarobi_Isan. It's JAHROBI_Isan. You can follow me on Twitter under that same name, and Facebook as well.
All right,
and you can also check out my website at www.jarobiisan.com.
I'm going to put everything in the description for the people so they can get to it. And I'm also have it pop up on the screen for you.
Like I was saying before, I'm getting sick of it. You know what I mean? Like, I understand it's a big family, everybody got something to do, but it's not called the W.O.M.B podcast and family members. You know what I'm talking about?
Listen, all you have to do
So not
is
fucking
invite
around,
your
fucking around.
family that, you got something going on. We brought our friends on here, but hey, especially if it's my family, we're gonna bring them on.
Yeah. No, I'm fucking around though. You got something going on, man. That's
two books.
2 books, man.
I only knew about one. I ain't gonna lie to you, and I'm a bad cousin for that. I ain't gonna lie, but go ahead, let
It's
them know.
only been out for a couple months.
Oh,
Okay, all right.
Fairly new.
Go ahead, shout it out, man. Let them know what the names and.
Okay, so my first book, both my books out are a 2-part series. The first, they're both titled Let's Be Real for Once. The first one is subtitled Unveiling Trauma with Nothing But the Truth. And the second one is subtitled Setting Boundaries Once and For All. It's a personal narrative where I share my life experiences. I talk about different obstacles and adversities I faced growing up right here in Trenton, and inspire others along their journeys as well. And talk about how I learned, grew, and healed the proper way from all of my experiences in order to prosper and succeed.
That's what's up. You really said that well.
That's the way to explain it. Let's talk about the books.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I'm about to say, you already said what inspired you to write the book. I mean, like, what place were you was in, like, when you wanted to, like, your mindset when you wanted to start this book?
I was in a very dark place when I wanted to start this book. I always wanted to be an author, but I wanted to write urban fiction. I was inspired by a lot of the hood books I read, back in the day in middle school and high school. That always led me to wanting to be an author myself. But I was in a very dark place. I was somebody who never really set boundaries with people, never really communicated effectively, and just allowed I internalized a lot of things, and I never expressed myself. So I got to a point where I started to spiral out of control, and everything I started going through a whole lot of things, and I couldn't understand why I was attracting negative energy in my life and different things like that. So I got to the point where I had a nervous breakdown, and I had to literally build myself back up mentally in order to get myself back on track. And now I'm inspiring people all over the world. So it's a beautiful thing.
That's what's up, man. That's definitely what's up. Because a lot of people, really can't deal with, like, self-trauma and, you feel me, like, other ways. You know what I mean? So other people goes another way with drugs, alcohol, suicide. So it's like you choosing to write a book and showing other people is another way of, a way out or a way to express yourself. Yeah. That's definitely what's up.
That's it takes a lot of courage, to put your life experience, because you said it's nonfiction.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's all non-fictional.
See, so that takes a lot of courage. You know what I'm saying? And I applaud you for that. We don't have the button. He's mad.
Yeah, I'm pissed off. You know what I
This
mean?
is what I want to say.
I'm pissed off.
You don't want to wear headphones, so you won't hear the clapping anyway.
Not really. Hold on. Hold on. No, hold on. Talk about it is a way. It is a way. You got a big ass stereo right there.
Yeah, I'm not plugging it up too. That's stupid.
So I can hear it there. I can hear it.
Noise.
We're gonna pull what once in the
I'm
podcast.
gonna take it out and I'm gonna leave it here and I'm gonna let you press it. And when you press it, it's gonna come on the video.
Ah, that's cool. That's cool. That's good. But that's good for me.
Yeah, he's a baby. I gotta
give me another prop.
I feel like he's important. Nobody.
I just want to look professional. But I mean, we are. But
yeah, that is great, man. You know, a lot of people won't do that. I got a story too, but
yeah, I get that a lot. Like a lot of people say to me, like, "Oh, I wrote my story out, but I'm afraid to drop it because I don't want to upset anybody." I think, but what really helped me get past that point in my journey was really thinking about what happens every time a public figure comes out and shares their story. Like when the Jacksons movies come out, and you know all of those biopics and things like that. There's always going to be controversy and backlash from the people involved in your upbringing, you know. But at the end of the day, you know, it's your journey. As long as your intentions are good, you know, and then you'll succeed. And if somebody is upset, once they take time to process things and really reflect on everything, you know, they'll get past that because
it's just guilt.
Yeah, it's guilt.
They said they mad at themselves that they really acted like that and now they got put on blast.
Yeah, I mean it's cool to do a book like that. I mean it's like it's not gossip. It's just like you're telling your truth. Exactly. But I mean you're not coming like how the best man is, right? Like you ain't kiss nobody on the frontal lobe, right?
Nah, well, I will say I turned up a lot more though.
Okay, on the second book.
One.
Okay, all right.
I got more confident. I got more bold, and as a result of me writing the first book, what led me to doing the second one, I had to like really say to myself, like, damn, like even though you wrote all these things out, have you really healed from these things? Are you really over them?
I don't want to see you like tossed over the Marriott balcony. Because you said you did some bullshit, and I'm fucking with you.
Yeah. Damn, because I guess the first book it take, you know, you don't know how it's going to feel, it's mixed emotions, and then once you got that good, you know, feedback, now it's like, oh, I'm gonna keep going. Yeah, I got some more to say. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to write no book because I don't have that confidence.
Right.
You know
I get a lot more respect now from people who, you know, perceive me differently prior to putting it out, and then a lot of people that I had issues with that I spoke in reference to in the books. Okay. I got. They were upset in the beginning, but once we actually talked things through a couple months later, it actually improved our relationships. So it was a blessing for me and a benefit to all of us.
Did you use like fake names, or do you use the names that?
I didn't really use. I tried my hardest not to use names. I just said things like a family member, or my friend, or my classmate. You know. Things like that.
So the people that read the book kind of knew what you was talking about.
Right.
Like, okay. I said that's
close friends and close friends and family. They understood. Okay. And then like on my acknowledgement page, if I acknowledged a certain family member, and then I wrote in the book, you know, about that person, then, you know, people put two and two together on who it is. Yeah.
You don't get deep where you want to find some shit out. Right?
What the fuck is Jumbo talking about in this goddamn book?
Hold on, he said short brown hair. You know, Tamika had short brown hair around that time.
Yo, baby.
Yeah, we said 19.
This motherfucker talking about me, man.
Yeah.
Oh, Jermaine was wearing an orange shirt around that day. Was he 2004? Yeah, I can remember clearly Jermaine had that orange shirt on.
Like writing a book though, is it hard though? Like, what's the process of it? Like, just writing a book.
Use a laptop, write it out, or typewriter. Which one?
So I used the laptop.
Okay.
It actually, the first time, it took a while for me to like brainstorm and go through the whole process. I actually went to a a 10-week author program online from one of my friends from Trenton. She, from the section our age, got her PhD, got her own courses online and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Dr. Brittany Smith. So
Shout
I
out to her.
supported her and took her course.
Shout out
and
to
she
Brittany
taught me
Smith.
a lot about,
Doctor.
Oh, Dr. Brittany Smith. Apologize.
Her name.
Sorry. Apologize.
Yeah, so I took her course. So she showed me a lot about the entire process from start to finish and how to publish it on my own. Okay. Throughout that journey, like the brainstorming part where I really had to just like bullet point everything out and try to structure things, that was more difficult because I wanted to make sure that, I outlined it properly so I wouldn't run into any issues. But honestly, I wrote out my entire story the first time in a week and a half.
Oh, wow.
Because I think everything was just so real, so raw, so authentic, heavy on my heart. It just poured out.
And then reliving it as you're typing it.
All right.
They make your fingers just flow like,
Yeah, and I was never the type of person who used to like write in a journal about expressing myself or anything like that. So I didn't know how that felt.
Yeah.
But when I wrote all of that out, it was extremely therapeutic. When I got done writing it, it felt like...
It was like this weight was off your fucking... Oh, damn.
Yeah. So... so altogether, I took a 10-week author program. I got the program done in 7 weeks and dropped the book.
Oh, wow. So you was dedicated, tunnel vision, like, hell yeah.
I'm gonna get it done. You see the type of family I got? With businesses and books.
I'm gonna say this as nice as possible. Fuck y'all. You know what I mean?
You had your brother on here, Scotty. What was he doing again?
Shout out to my brother Scotty IE. He still has his clothing line. We got a business coming up pretty soon. Co-star.
On my brain page, man. Go to Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Matata.
What's his clothing brand? His name? Something else.
I think it's the same thing. Hakuna Matata. Comedy skit legend. My brother.
I'm gonna put it in there. But you also do well. Damn. I've never really been a writer. I used to be a
good writer.
No.
What?
I used to be a good avid reader.
I used to
read a lot of books and
you just stopped.
Yeah, same here. I can't even.
It gotta be. I mean, the last book I read was it was Kevin Hart's book. That was a good book.
Would you do an audio book?
Nah, brother. No, that's lazy.
You still getting the same information?
I think the old-fashioned way, pick up a book and turn the page and read it and really.
Yeah, I can't.
That's
really
the way you enjoy a book. Kindle, audio. That's bull.
Yeah, maybe
you might as well listen to a podcast.
Yeah, even when I'm in school, I'm better off with the old school.
Yeah, just like motherfuckers are lazy now. Auto book. Audio book. Let me just sit here and just.
I know that's not juicing your cup.
No, it's not.
He's slurring already. But yeah, I could do.
I try my hardest not to.
I think I can. I listen to podcasts. I think if you listen to a podcast, you could do an audio book, especially if it's something you're interested in. I might gotta do that.
Maybe. I was a writer myself, though. You know what I mean? I got a B in Mercer County in my writing class.
Anyway, would you narrate your own book if it came out as an audio book?
Yes. So you can listen to my book, I believe, on Alexa. I wasn't even aware of that, but I am in the process of being the narrator of my own books. That's actually the reason why I don't have my official audiobooks out on Amazon yet, because I want the voice to be mine.
Okay, that's dope. Yeah.
So with the audio, that's like somebody else reading it to the person.
Black Power. So, fuck that. I'm going to say that right now. Black Power. You see this? We got to do something, too, that we were supposed to do earlier.
Oh, yeah. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
Yeah, man. Damn. I'm so proud of you, man. Like, you just don't understand, like.
Shit, I'm proud of you, too,
goddammit. 2 books in.
For real, 2 books in, right?
You also do other things. You know, you want to speak on that.
How far from, obviously you did the book last year, right? Or how?
My first book was published April 28th, 2019.
Okay.
And then my last book was published at the end of April 2021. So 2 years later for part 2. 2 years later. It just happened that way. It was divine timing because I was trying to get it out sooner than that.
Writing the second book, you feel like it was way easier than writing the first one? Like, because it was almost the same?
It was actually harder. And I say that because I I had been writing down notes all the time. Like anytime I thought about something I wanted to talk about, so I didn't forget it, I would write it down. So I'm thinking like I got all these ideas. I'm spending all this time brainstorming. It's gonna come together. But then like when I started writing, well, when I initially tried to write, I just kind of got all this brain fog. I just started having writer's block like crazy. I couldn't come up with anything, but it was honestly, I believe, because of the pandemic, had my anxiety on the rise, stuck in the house.
Stuck in the house, and
so it was hard.
Cabin fever and shit, like.
So I had been thinking about like putting out journals and planners and things like that, and I ended up buying a journal for one of my best friends for her birthday, and she hit me up like, "Thank you, I love the journal. Who made this, you?" And I'm like, "Nah, but I've been thinking about that." So I literally just went online like the next night and figured out how to get the lines and everything designed, and I just went ahead and got the covers designed and put it out. So that I think that motivated me a little bit, kind of lifted up my spirits.
You don't know what people need. Like that could be something that people need. Some people do express differently. Like everybody can't talk about things. I can do that. I was about to say something more divine, but I think my high level is a little higher.
Oh, no. I can say for this, you can really hold a conversation with anybody. Yeah. I say if the conversation is good, AC's good at that. Like he would talk and do his thing and shit like that.
Yeah.
I'll find a way. We're gonna have some type of similarity. I'm an open-minded person, you know what I mean?
No lie, you probably gonna end up dapping him in 5 minutes.
That's my cousin. Of course he is.
I don't get a dap to the end of the pod.
And it's sympathy. They feel bad.
Non-relatable son of a bitch.
Talking about the old-fashioned way. No, man, it's 2021, nigga.
2021, bitch. I don't want to flip a book.
If I want to listen to somebody talk, okay.
For real, man. I want to drive, like, you feel me?
You
like
listen
the fuck?
to rappers talk all the time.
I love podcasts. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna listen to a podcast. You know what I mean? I'm gonna listen to them when I'm driving to work. But like a book is somebody like reading it. Like, feel me? Like, nah.
Hold on. I know this is completely off topic.
All right.
I feel some type of way. I really want you to have these headphones on too. I want you to feel this. I don't want to wear these shits.
Well, you want to switch? I'll put them on for the rest of this
No.
pod.
No, it's too late.
Back to what you was talking about. You wanted your book to be different from the how the urban books was. I can understand why females used to read those books back in the day. Like it would be certain. This is I guess it was like the sexual part. He sticks his long shaft.
About sex novels, boy.
No, but no, it was regular. No, I'm talking about the hood books though.
My hood books probably gonna have sex scenes in them.
But I'm
making them. But like,
but I'm saying like you can tell why all these females was addicted to these.
I'm talking about the supermarket sex novels.
Those bullshits like
when he
strong in love or some bullshit. God, get out the game.
His vigilant thrust.
His vigilant thrust. Vein
demolished her uterus.
Yeah. Like, up and down slowly. You walking in, your girl fucking hot and sweaty. What the fuck are you reading, bitch?
It's moist like dewy.
And that's them trying to show off their poetic and writing.
Yeah, it's like
it's not flowing properly because it's not raw and real. That's why a lot of people relate to my books, because even though I'm still articulate, I'm still well spoken, I'm still gonna give it to you like in my real voice, my Trenton voice.
No lie, no. Before Love and Hip Hop, those books was the shit.
Oh yeah,
those books was the shit for females. What the fuck are you reading, bitch? Over here, horny as hell.
Come on, baby, you ready? Put the book down.
The book down, start sucking me off. Like, whoa, what the fuck?
Now Rachel and Jeff just had
we
sex.
start reading books at a young age too.
Yeah, for real, disgusting.
Years old. Yeah,
I've read so many.
I gotta put this book down.
I read so many hood books that I stopped reading them. Like I read every one that I could, and it was just like redundant.
As long
you ever read one that jerked off?
I read a book. It wasn't a hood book. I'm gonna tell you this book because you've seen the movie. I'm pretty sure. 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh, okay.
When I said they dumbed that book down to make a movie out of it, it was so much more fun.
It was more graphic in the book.
Oh my God! When I talk about the first book, I read it in like 5 hours.
That was
like almost 400 pages.
It was like a page turner like
Put
that.
it down. I couldn't get up because my dick was hard. just like every page, every 4 or 5 pages, they was fucking.
Like, goddamn.
It's like shit. She ain't got rug burn.
That nigga in the shower like.
But nah, the other stuff you got going on.
Oh yeah.
Let us know about that.
Okay. All right. So, well, I've been taking a lot of courses lately. I just got a certification in film and TV industry essentials from NYU online during the pandemic. I actually just finished on Sunday. So,
congratulations, man. Congrats, man.
Another applause.
Yeah. So then I'm probably going to pursue my MBA, my master's. So I'm gonna be doing a lot of school stuff. But other than that, I've been trying to get back out into my dance community. I've been dancing more, performing at different local events and taking classes in Philly and online, and hopefully go to New York and DC and Atlanta too, and start having fun with those classes too. Also a life coach, so I definitely try to motivate everyone around me and inspire others to achieve goals and just be great. You know,
For real, man.
Hey man,
yeah,
I applaud everything you're doing.
God damn,
man.
bro. Like God.
Yo,
bro, I'm really proud of this motherfucker, right? Not to call you a motherfucker, but I'm really proud of this guy.
The inspiration that I need.
God
Show
damn.
him to stop being fucking lazy.
Bro, he's going for his MBA, man. Like,
yeah.
Was
Well,
it MBA or
yeah. So
NAB?
I actually got I got my BBA from Howard in 2014. And so now,
bro, please don't tell me none of your accolades right now. God damn, you're doing a good job, bro. God damn, so I gotta do something with my life, man.
Bro, he writes books.
What the fuck? I'm proud of you.
Job.
Yeah, I do.
Dance,
I work in the banking
life
industry
coach.
too, right?
And I come home and take a nap. I got hell no. This is it.
Yeah. It's a lot, but you know,
If you
I
want to
can
make
handle
it there to that level, you have to put in the work.
You have
It ain't no breaks
That's
right
why I
now.
had to
You
free
take
my
breaks when
mind
you
from all the
rich.
bullshit, you know. So I could.
Yeah.
You take breaks when you rich, not when you trying to come up. Ain't no such thing as sleep when you trying to come up.
You probably can't take a break when you're rich.
You can take more. You can have more
I
fun.
mean, it's
As long
more,
as you
it's less.
listen, as long as you got there the right way
Financial-wise, it's
and
less.
you smart with your money, you can take breaks.
Right.
Yeah, you could.
You
Yeah,
think
definitely
you
could.
think Jeff Bezos is counting inventory at Amazon, but you don't give a fuck. As long as the numbers is where
that number's
be.
right. Like how much
That's
you
the
made
only thing
today?
he's checking, the stock number.
Yep.
What it's looking like. Okay.
I bet they ain't never plummeted.
And see,
That
I
nigga got
travel a lot,
billions.
so,
His
like,
wife divorced him and got billions of dollars. A couple. I don't know. I don't remember exactly how much it was. But it was a nice amount of money that she ain't never got to work again.
Speaking about that rich asshole, what do you guys feel him going to outer space?
Yeah, he went to the edge of space.
The edge of space, and he thanked his employees.
Did
and
you see
customers.
the rocket ship though?
Something he
No,
probably
I
did.
didn't peep out the rocket ship.
You didn't see the
really
rocket?
pay much.
No, I gotta
I'm
see
gonna show
that.
you the rocket, then I'm gonna say my joke.
All right. I'm gonna just keep talking about. If you was working for Amazon or a customer, the customer don't give a fuck. All right, we order from here. But if you work there, he say, "Yo, thank you guys for making me go halfway out of space." Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be like, "Motherfucker, man, we work 10-hour shifts.
Exactly.
Can we get a cafeteria in here?
Yeah, no, seriously.
Yo,
like,
can we get some gourmet dinners?"
I've been hearing a lot about.
Wow.
What does that look like to you?
It looks like a dildo.
What is it? Blue Origin?
It went off.
Blue Origin, yeah.
Thought it said Blue Chew.
Yeah, I wish I had a fucking
That's what it
sponsor. I would have like a shout out to Blue Chew.
Yeah, it looked more like a Blue Chew.
I'm about that. So how would you feel if he said some shit like, "Yo, thanks to my employees and making this happen"? Like, motherfucker, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, like.
bro,
I
you're
mean,
supposed to have gourmet chefs up in there, bro.
No, seriously.
You're building
because- Right, because I'm sure if you go to the Amazon corporate headquarters,
They eating
gourmet
good.
chefs, they eating good, and they eating probably for free.
And if you get too drunk, it's somewhere for them to sleep in there.
Listen, when I visited the Google headquarters in New York, there was a food station every 50 feet, and all the food in there is free. And they had a food court with all kind of food, and everything that I had in there was good. It was like they had Asian food, American food, Italian
They take
food.
care of those people.
They don't have to go out for lunch. The money,
so I guess Amazon workers are the frontline motherfuckers. If you go to send a battle, and the corporate motherfuckers don't get all the good shit.
Exactly.
I get it.
After they slave everybody in the warehouse.
Yeah, you're not getting no gourmet dishes.
Right.
We're not gonna put no chefs in here. But still, though, god damn it.
Yeah, it's not.
Put a cafeteria in that motherfucker, man.
Yeah,
and
something.
Get
even if
free
y'all
food.
had to pay for it, it should still be an option.
They working 10-hour shifts. I was there before. Fuck y'all.
Shit, I know a Burlington coat factory that got a fucking kitchen.
For real.
Only day shift. That's what was the fucked up thing.
I know where had a fucking bitch motherfucker was serving motherfucking lunch in that bitch. For real.
But yeah, damn, I can't dance worth shit, but he can.
I try. I never. Matter of fact,
He just did the what was that sketch you just did?
oh yeah, I did. I made fun of the you guys serve when it. Remember they broke up and it was both training and dancing in the rain. Yeah. Marcus Houston. So I did that shit.
See, I can't do all that pop locking.
That's his specialty.
Yeah.
He moved his legs.
Yeah, that's where I'm real.
Knees is like Megan. Knees like Megan. Knees like.
A couple hip thrusts here and there.
Megan. Yeah, that's one area where I might take. I need a beginner's class over there in that side.
Jamal could. Jamal's one of his characters. He's an exercise specialist.
Yeah, I might have to holler at Molly Mall.
Cause he got it. Them knees is.
Yeah, they're weak now. I mean, they're getting old.
You know what's weak? Your hairline, because the hat's back. We just went 4 or 5 episodes with no hat. Now you have to see the hat's back. So your hairline is super weak.
I don't want. Nah, I ain't gonna say the person that fucked me up, man.
It's your own fault.
It is my fault. Yeah, I should never went there.
Show him.
Nah, come on.
His shit crooked like most of these cops out here.
It's not
That we're gonna talk about.
That's fucked up.
Came in with a hizzy on. Damn, man. Motivation, success, opportunities is all the things I wish upon you, man.
Yeah.
You know,
thanks. I appreciate it.
Being a life coach. Do you have like classes right now for that you taking for other people or you already stepped into that already?
Yeah, so I got certified as a life coach, but I'm gonna do some additional training when I'm ready to further expand that side of my business. But for now, I more so had the credentials. Well, I more so wanted to obtain the credentials to really just have them under my belt, since it's more credibility, more knowledge, more experience, and I already had the personality of a life coach my whole life. Like I've always been that go-to person that people come to
for advice and shit,
or just for that motivation of the day that people need to get by when they're
I'm a life coach now.
Downtime. Yeah.
This guy. Yes, you don't know what I go through. I think he started to wear off on me. There's some things I should have been taking care of that I didn't. I was just being lazy. I gotta step up out of there. I gotta get away from you.
Yeah, but I put a lot of inspirational posts up on my Facebook and Instagram every day.
Yo, AC, you funny as hell today. This nigga funny. So I gotta get away from you.
Cause man,
making me lazy shit.
Who?
Speaking on you.
Yeah, man. No matter how much I talk to this man or try to put motivation in his mind, he still don't do shit. I do. He jumped up.
I gotta do more.
I gotta jump on him once a week. Why? It should only take once or twice. Not every week since we've been doing this.
I'm gonna lie, I've been doing the comedy skits for 3-4 years and I'm not there yet. So sometimes, me, everybody gets little doubts and you get doubtful and shit. You get insecure, this shit ever gonna happen? I try to block that out and keep going. Yeah. And sometimes I do get lazy to where I do need a little push. You know what I mean? But I'm trying to snap out of it.
Yeah, I have those moments myself where I get, insecure or don't think that things are going to work out. But I think what really helped me was my mom always taught me to be very optimistic. Like, regardless of anything negative I ever experienced or anything I ever did wrong, she always found a way to remind me of the positive in a situation. You know, whether that was telling me it was a learning experience or you know, what's meant for you is going to always be for you. You know, if you didn't get that job, then, you know, that's God protecting you from something at that job, or you know, him about to bless you with something even better. So, you know, you just have to really trust the journey, and when you feel like that, literally say those things out loud to yourself and remind yourself that, you know, those feelings are always temporary, and you always are going to get through those things, and you're always going to, you know, advance as long as you believe that, because the power of manifestation is real. And I know that from experience. Like, I used to tell people I was going to go to Howard and be on the drum line at the age of 12, and then I did it. You know what I'm saying? So
I believe in that so much. I be trying to tell people, don't speak,
Yeah.
don't speak on bad shit too much. You let me put it in the universe, man. Speak good, think good, act good.
I tell people that about the city of Trenton all the time. If all you ever say is Trenton is this, Trenton is that, I hate Trenton, you literally are just putting that energy back out there. The law of attraction just going to keep on, you know, cycling back around through the
That's
same.
where that dap comes in.
Yeah, it's power in the tongue, and we don't realize
it. This mic don't count.
Okay, that's one dap.
But yeah, I'm high.
I can see you. You'll be a good life coach, man. Yeah, I can see it.
I'm high.
We know. All the time.
I like, bro, your answers, the way you speak. You.
He did go to Howard.
Right. you answer every question. What I want to say?
He's articulate.
Yes, very articulate. You complete the whole answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all new for me. Trust me, I wasn't always like this. I used to sound more like Beyonce on my interviews. That's the type of Virgo I was, and still kind of am. But, you know, I'm growing, I'm elevating, I'm maturing.
How do you feel when they come for her, man? When they say that, when they try to say.
Are you part of the Beehive?
I am part of the Beehive, but I'm not one of them crazy Beehive people.
Okay.
Like,
Okay. All right.
I ain't going to jump down your throat.
Well, I feel comfortable saying this. I'm not a fan of Beyonce.
Yeah. And that's
cool.
I don't,
when do you stop? When
everybody
she's trying to be so a little sexy, raunchy, try to go to the Rihanna. Everybody says she try to go the Rihanna route, or you just didn't never fuck with her at all. or
I'm gonna tell you when.
Now, I still love Beyonce though. It was fucked up when she kicked the dark skinned bitch out.
Crazy Love is one of the best songs ever written.
And I tell everybody is going to have their own taste. You can't expect for everybody to be a fan of somebody just because they.
And I liked her when she was part of Destiny's Child.
My whole thing is like, all right, she was becoming a grown woman. She was getting of age. Why couldn't she be sexy? Oh, she's trying to be like Rihanna. Okay, I'm tired of wearing a robe.
Right. and people don't realize that Beyonce always wanted to be a little more sexy and a lot more hood.
Yes,
especially
like
being from Houston, but you know her father.
Like, come on, like,
and forcing her to portray a certain image. And
she probably look at
Jay. You see when Jay started managing her, you see how it
changed.
When her self-titled album came out and she was
Jay started managing her. It was nothing but leotards after that.
Exactly. So that ain't got nothing to do with Rihanna. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
that's just people.
And Rihanna started. She came in with her little sunshine, little fucking songs.
Yeah.
Umbrella.
She came in with that island sass.
Island little. You know what I mean?
Another vibe.
I don't know where.
That's another dab right there. That's another dab right here to the Jamaicans.
Yeah.
Because my dad's Jamaican, you know.
Yeah.
My dad's
Both our
Jamaican.
dads is Jamaican.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. All
You're
right.
Liberian. You don't get no dap.
Okay.
It's a different island.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Fucking bummerclots. How about that?
You can't beat both of us.
I know that. That's why this pod is going really well right now.
But all right, we got a segment I do called High Thoughts, man.
High Thoughts by AC.
Some things that, come to me while I'm high.
Let me check on my prop and see what's trending for this week.
Today.
Oh, today. No, I don't think nobody cares about what's trending.
This is me starting my thing.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
Today is the oldest you will ever be. I mean, the oldest you've ever been, and the youngest that you'll ever be again.
Today
will
be the oldest I'll ever be.
No, The oldest you've ever been.
Oh, oldest I've ever been.
And the youngest you'll ever be.
Why?
Because tomorrow you're older.
Tomorrow's a day that never comes, though.
Moving right along.
If you stay up for 24 hours, is it really tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's what clock said. I just been up. How do I know it's the Wednesday?
You mean if you just go to sleep?
I never went to sleep.
Oh.
So time.
How do I feel it's tomorrow?
So time only goes while you're asleep?
So, okay, so I guess when the sun goes down and comes back up is tomorrow?
Yes.
Some people feel?
That is, technically.
But will you feel like, this is my high thought. Will you feel like that if you stayed up?
Yes.
To me, I feel like it's crazy.
The same day.
No, I feel like the same day. To
Until
me,
you go to sleep?
it's like when my eyes close and I wake up, that feels like tomorrow.
I have
But
another
if I never
hot
went
thought.
to sleep, is it tomorrow?
I have another hot thought. Is sleep just an 8-hour blink?
An 8-hour blink, you said? Oh, shit. Oh, that's a long ass blink. I get what you're saying. All right.
Is sleep just an 8-hour blink?
That's funny.
You close your eyes and go to sleep and you open them to wake up. That's a blink. Closing and opening your eyes.
I don't know the it's not even seconds. How fast we blink our eyes. It's really quick.
Probably milliseconds.
It's milliseconds. So I think it's longer than a blink.
Duh. I just said an 8-hour blink. Of course it's longer than a fucking blink.
I'm retarded. Hey man, I ain't go to Howard.
Don't say like you went to high school either. Shit. Can you just be whelmed? Because you could be overwhelmed or underwhelmed.
Or just be whelmed.
What is whelmed?
Be whelmed.
Damn, how do you explain that? I'm just whelmed of. Can we get whelmed over? Can we?
Leaned over, exhausted, like.
And then we don't want to mix that with anxiety. Fuck that thought. Move on to the next, because that's having a bitch confused over here. Like,
Last one. If life's unfair for everyone, doesn't that make it fair?
It depends on your situation, right? Depending on the person.
If life's unfair to everyone, doesn't that technically make it fair? It's an even playing field. Honestly. A rich person could walk outside and get hit by a car. They ain't guaranteed. They could drink some bad champagne and die.
Yeah.
Rich
They have
people,
cancer.
Rich people be having more problems than us, you know.
For real.
Trust issues. All types of shit.
This is way off subject, but
I mean,
it might sound racist, but it just came to my mind. It's called What's in My Brain. White people have a lot of sick kids, man. It's like, yo, it's like
they have a lot of mental health issues.
Mental
and
health
the
issues.
reason
The kids
why,
were born was fucking just all fucked up wheelchairs.
Yeah.
Like,
because in their culture, they're taught to be very insensitive and not to work. And a lot of their families raise them to be about money. You know what I mean? To worship money and to
cutthroat.
Yeah, even like you'll notice like they could they could be insensitive to death, you know, and different things like that. Or, you know, I think different cultures nurture their families differently, and they more so nurture each other with money. Like, for instance, when they get older, a lot of it's more prominent in their culture for them to send their parents to a nursing home.
Yeah.
You know, and with us, it's more common for them to live with us. You know what I mean? And if we put them in the nursing home, our family gonna be looking at us sideways, like, "What's wrong with you?"
We can't do that.
Yeah. It's just a lot of cultural differences.
I'm just talking.
Earlier, I was watching one of them podcasts I watched, and this guy was tweeting. He was mad at his mom for she gave him something for his birthday. I could give y'all 10 guesses, and y'all won't guess what she gave him. $100,000
Oh yeah.
for his birthday. He was mad.
Okay, then his mom has to be filthy.
No. Well, filthy rich?
Yeah, filthy rich.
Oh, of course. Mom and dad.
Yeah.
$100,000? How old was this fucking
grown man?
Yeah.
Maybe mid-30s.
I'm not being mad. $100,000, man. I don't know if you
Well,
work
remember them
100.
shows
if
back
you
in the
over-
day where they had the problem child, and they be on there like, "Shut up, mom."
Oh yeah,
Listen,
yeah, that'll never fly in our community.
I would love for
Never.
my kids to have that problem.
for real.
Be mad at me for giving you $100,000 because that means
If I'm because
spoiled
I'm worth
you.
a Billy.
I took care of you so much that you want to do stuff on your own.
I don't lie. I don't know. This being like a selfish son of a bitch. If y'all know you're worth $1 billion, you to give me $100,000, I'd probably be pissed off. Like you couldn't give me $1 million.
No, it's my million. $100,000.
I could get $1 million, $100,000. You piece of shit.
What you need? What you about to buy a Ferrari or some bullshit? You better take that $100,000.
Yeah, that's like now you on like a Ari level. Like, yeah, where my Rolls Royce? Why you give me a Jeep? You know, it's not like that.
It's a Benz Jeep though.
But all right, is it a TLC Jeep?
Like,
You know what I mean?
I need a
now I'm pissed the fuck
G
off.
wagon or better.
You know, damn G wagon. Bet you give me the fuck is this? This Jeep Wrangler.
It's a starter car. You just got your license.
No, bitch.
Take
We
this shit back.
no.
Yo, some of them
Watch your
custom
fucking
Jeep.
mouth.
I checked our
some of them
finances.
custom
We are
Jeep
fucking.
Wranglers
We
is
are rich
tough.
as hell.
If I'm rich, I wouldn't spank my kids. I hire somebody to do it for me. Somebody that don't know you and don't care about you.
That rich, you just gotta just take everything away from their ass.
Like what? They've got some shit.
Hey, but you're not.
If my dad was rich, right, and he cut me off, I would probably already have a couple million in the bank.
Yeah.
I'm putting that money up.
You know what hurts you more than if I was rich, you was my kid. We know what hurts you more than whipping your ass. You take a little chopper to school all the time. I cut that off. Now catch
I told you
the
I
bus.
got a couple million in the bank. All them times, Dad, look, what's up? You giving me here? Happy birthday, son. 50,000. I'm throwing that right in the bank. You still gonna front my money?
Yeah, I don't gotta. Yeah.
Why would I have to dig in my pocket? I'm putting that up. That's how I would want my kids to think. If I give you 5,000 for your birthday, put that in the bank.
For real.
Find some way to invest it. I know you're young. Come talk to me.
Yeah,
If I
true,
made the right decisions that I'm able to do this, you should understand that and try to,
Yeah, you're right.
Follow in my
Game on
footsteps.
games just for them to start getting money instead of always asking, can I have, can I want.
And I'm gonna be that dad. No cap. I'm gonna be that dad because life lessons is not that hard to teach. I mean, I've been through the wrong things, so I know the wrong way. I'm doing the right way now, so I mean, how much harder can it be?
Can't be that hard.
But
What's going on with you, man? What's on your brain right now?
I'm just happy to have a break from taking all them courses, and I'm still doing my regular job and everything, but I've been trying to relax. I'm trying to enjoy the remainder of my summer while I
feel like summer's almost over,
and it's
man.
almost over. This whole year is just
it's
flying by,
just
so-
flying. Yo, bro, this week went fast as hell, bro. It was just Monday, bro.
Right.
Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, bitch might be old as hell. I don't know. Like, I guess when you go past 31, this shit start flying. Like, I ain't trying to be 40.
And a lot of people say the pandemic, like the world opening back up so fast. And
it's like when you was a kid, or
it's
not
kind
even
of like everything just.
Even a couple years back when a nigga was 21, I don't even feel like I feel like shit's flying right now. And if you're not doing what you were supposed to do, like, you about to get left in the dust, or your ass like,
right.
Yo, fuck these naps.
Yeah.
What am I doing?
Cause for real, like
Waste of
COVID-19,
time.
I'm wasting a lot of fucking time, man.
it's a come up. You know what I mean? The pandemic. There's so many opportunities out there right now for anybody to go out there and take, regardless of what your background is, or where you come from, or what you had going on, what you got going on. Like, it's really time to just learn how to grow in some kind of way.
Yeah,
for
real,
That's what I keep
man.
trying to tell us, man. You know, the pod is doing great.
Can you just leave me alone?
The pod is doing great. You can tell we got the mics popping out.
For real, yeah.
We
that's why I'm
steps
like,
to-
let me
to-
go take some classes. Let me get another book out, get journals out. Like, that way I already know those things only lead to more blessings, more opportunities. So when we come up out of this, not only did I come up out of it with more than what I had, I'm blessed to receive even more when things fully open back up.
I can't wait for that. We're gonna do some live shows. We got some stuff coming.
Yeah, I definitely got some stuff coming for the fall.
I don't care. This guy's a comedian, a skit comedian. That's his thing.
Yeah.
Me, I'm a podcast guy, so I'm gonna make sure the podcast is great. His focus.
You also do other stuff in the background.
I do.
Editing.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm a good editor. I'm getting it through experience. I'm getting better at it.
I'm not good. I just started learning myself, so I'm trying
to just take time. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Understanding what you're working with and get the vision to work. Unless you want to go all out.
Yeah.
Work with what you got. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
right.
And learn to perfect that, and then don't be afraid to try to step it up and do something different. That's what I did, and it's kind of working out. Hopefully, I'm still day by day right now, so.
Yeah, I just I had to submit like a little short film for my film and TV classes, so I just did like a little 2-minute skit and got my different shots and my different angles and edited to the best of my abilities, and it came out better than I thought it would, So I said, at least I know I'm good enough to do like some comedy skits or something on Instagram. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for real.
I got to start building my
platform.
Social media presence. I got a lot, a lot of followers and stuff now. So I'm like, I gotta keep it up and
they
put out
know
more
what's going
content.
on.
I'm one of those people who don't post a lot. Well, I'm posting more now than ever before, but I gotta keep growing my platform.
How do you feel about this apology, I'm sorry culture that's going on nowadays? Cause Stephen A. said something about this Asian baseball player like a couple weeks last week, and he got a lot of flack about it, and he had to go on his platform and apologize about it. And I was like, all right, but our black community, he was saying a bunch of bullshit about when Nigeria whipped fucking USA ass, was saying their names wrong, was saying all kind of bullshit wrong.
Right.
And they went on to Twitter and said some shit. Why didn't he go the next day and be like, I'm sorry for saying something wrong to, now I'm about to make some fucked up joke to Matomo. I'm sorry for saying his name wrong. You know what I'm talking about? But soon he said something about the Asian community. We all know the Asian, the Indians, the Chinese. It's about the dollars.
Asians and Chinese is like basically the same thing, right?
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to talk. The Asian community, we all know, is all about dollars. Those niggas start making phones, they start making TVs.
They get that
we
bread.
crumble. So how do you know what I mean? So how do you feel about that apology culture that we're going in? Like, because nobody gives a fucking 24 hours.
Right. I feel like the apology is still necessary, regardless of whether or not you take it or leave it. If you mess up, you offend the community, regardless of whether or not it was intentional. Once you sit back and reflect on it, you should apologize. I don't think that a simple apology is always suffices, depending on what was said or what was done. And I definitely think that a lot of the racially insensitive comments in our community have been overlooked, and we're often labeled overly sensitive and chaotic and problematic whenever we do speak the truth. But that's all a part of the agenda.
It's what happened to me. This is how I feel. I'm not trying to be racist towards the Asian community or anybody on different race.
Movement, why the fuck we can't be a part of it too? Hey, I want in, right? Everybody else could be like, oh, right. But as a black man, that's what I'm saying.
Right, because at the end of the day, it all boils down back to the current systemic racism that we operate under in this country that exists all over the world, even though a lot of other places in the world are oblivious to it in certain communities. But
I just want something for us. You know what I mean? Like out there for the black community. Like what the fuck? Like when that Asian stuff happened, when it was like doing that little bullshit, and it was like that white guy wanted to shooting a spree and doing some bullshit.
Yeah. Joe
Biden passed the act immediately in a week.
Right.
And it's still black kids out here in other states getting fucking killed by cops. Exactly. Where's our act? Where's our bill?
Exactly. No, I agree with that 100%. And
this shit is fucking nuts.
I never really expected much to gain much from this current presidency. I mean, I knew it was going to be better than the last one for sure, but you know, at the end of the day,
can I cut you off before you go there? Was it that bad?
We have a Republican in the house today, huh?
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna say this straight.
I mean, we were dealing with someone who was, small-minded, ignorant, mentally unstable, and racist. Right. So it was like either, regardless of what his intentions were, he did have some pros. Like we don't like to admit, that
I don't have a problem.
No, this is me. I like America is like this. What you do behind closed doors, we okay with it. Mm-hmm. If a bunch of white couples in the house say nigger all day, and if we don't hear it, cool.
And this is just my opinion. I think that after he got into office and started being an asshole, started being super transparent and direct and real and raw, that contributed to a lot of people speaking up and speaking out about things in general all across the world. If you really pay attention to the media now in different industries, you notice people are more truthful and more real, like regardless of how he did it or whether that was his plot. Like he did contribute to that culture in a negative way, in a sense, but you know what I mean. But at the end of the day,
it's kind of good.
But it benefited us because because
my thing is
now black people aren't afraid to be black anymore as a result of everything that transpired due to his.
My thing is,
so he brought it out of everybody. I guess, yeah.
Would you rather a closet racist or in your face racist?
That's what people was not used to.
Yeah.
They're used to that. Okay, I'm racist, but I'm not going to be
in New Jersey, because I'll say when I was going to predominantly white schools when I transferred in high school, a lot of it was indirect, and but when I go visit down south, it's right in your face, in certain areas. So I think it depends on where you live and what type of people you're around, and also what class they are, because the higher class ones, some of them are highly educated, so they may be ignorant to certain things regarding our race, but overall, I won't necessarily label some of those racist. But like in general, I mean, I appreciate it more when it's in your face because I'm just a real person. I'm not fake in general.
That's what I'm saying.
And so I know to keep my distance and stuff like that.
I'll give you examples why I say this. Trump wasn't that bad. He did good things for the community, the lower class people. He helped us out during the pandemic. My thing is, my question was, are you a Democrat or Republican?
Neither.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm going for. That's what I'm like.
Yeah. Honestly, if you ask me, I want to be rich.
Honestly, if in 8 years from now, or 4 years from now, I'm however long it is going to be till we get another president, if there's a candidate that's a Republican that knows what they're talking about and that has and that appears to be the best candidate, because not everything that Republicans propose is necessarily bad, right. And at the end of the day, it's that whole lesser of two evils game that you have to play. But, checks and balances were put in place for a reason. You have that left and that right wing for a reason.
Right.
So y'all have to be able to sometimes meet each other. I mean, we always should meet each other in the middle. So there are some things that they're saying that are valid. You know what I mean? But if it's impacting the people in need, which at the end of the day is what the government is there for, to take care, to support people in need. You know what I mean? Not rich people. So it's like, I think it's necessary to really pay attention to both parties and know what's going on and make your decision solely based on
their policies and stuff.
Their policies.
I'm not saying I'm a straight up Republican, but in my eyes, through history, it seems like they've been the more fairer people. Maybe like Ronald Reagan or somebody like that, or What's the
Reagan? We got fucking
Nixon.
Nixon.
Yeah. Them guys, the early Bush and shit like that. But Democrats have hurt us more as black people.
I think they're all.
I think that
the
politicians,
the nigga favorite president. Bill Clinton.
Bill Clinton. Yeah.
I think there's so much corruption on both sides behind the scenes, and if you ask me, majority of the politicians that we've had in office in my lifetime, for the most part, are not for the people. You know what I mean? They're for themselves and their own, to climb their own ladder. And especially, that older generation, like that baby boomer era where they were kind of raised to, climb that ladder and do what you need to do so you won't have to struggle like I did. You know what I mean? That's how they were raised. So the mentality is different. And there's not a lot of transparency and a lot of genuine behavior going on in that environment. And I think that's what led a lot of people to vote for Trump in the beginning, in the first place, was the fact that he wasn't your typical politician. And people are sick of that fake stuff.
Yeah.
Sick of it.
And he kept it real. I'm racist. Do something about it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
And then he knew how to manipulate people, play mind games, go back and forth to kind of trick you with.
He was manipulating the poor. I hate to say the poor white trash.
Yeah, even for example, when he worked with Kim Kardashian and released inmates from jail and all that. Then they turned around and his Department of Justice went ahead and put stuff in the legislation that's going to incarcerate way more people. Wow. So it was those are the kind of mind games they play with you, so that now we're gonna have inmates voting for us,
Yeah, because at the end of the day, jail is also a business too.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
It's a $1 billion business.
You can invest into this shit. Shit is sickening.
Yeah, and if you're
I would invest.
A lot of people of color have gotten in trouble for that work in Department of Justice.
Not to put our brown people in jail for what?
Man,
not investing in that bullshit.
My thing is they gonna go to jail. People gonna go to jail
because how society is designed for us.
I've been to jail.
I'm tired of your jail stories.
Let's help design this bitch better.
No, just keep our black people out of it. Let's build our communities back up.
So we don't have to.
Yeah, it's designed for black people to go to jail.
Yeah,
black, Spanish,
to keep the business going. Yeah. And actually,
when it sees $200 million of fucking heroin, where's that going back to Colombia?
Yeah. And the juvenile justice commissions and stuff, they make bread off of those kids. So a lot of people of color that go and get those jobs and really fight for programs to keep the youth out of the system and stuff like that, a lot of them don't lose their jobs or get kind of blackballed out of that political
and I'm hearing some jails that they're using it for logistics. Pack these Walmart covers up. Yeah. You know what I mean? Get these L'Oreal makeups to CVS. The fuck put these niggas to work. Ain't no life shit that Martin shit. No. You're packing up Mac makeup.
They was making railroads and shit. It was always a business.
It was always a business.
And I would
found ways to find workers for free.
I would love to see some real criminal justice reform.
For real.
That really benefits us. You know what I'm saying? Because the system right now is set up to fail us, and granted, we have the power and ability to beat the odds. You know what I'm saying? We don't come from, environments where we see a lot of people, making it or feeling comfortable enough to do things the legal way in order to feed their families and things like that. So it's a whole different mindset that people have, and I be trying to tell people, even my friends that that I grew up with, that used to be in the streets and stuff like that. I'm like, look, it's 2021 now. We gotta kill the war on drugs. We gotta learn how to invest money the right way so we can have even more, and then nobody won't be coming after us no more.
The cops will come faster for a shooting than the ambulance will get there for somebody that's shot.
Oh yeah, of course.
Exactly.
Depending what neighborhood it is, depending what where is that? This stomach shot. Pull up in half an hour, you be dead.
Wow, that's dark.
I go there sometimes. Sorry.
That's dark.
That is so wrong.
They had, right, 2 AI chat bots, right? They was designed to talk to each other. They were talking to each other, and after a while, they created their own language. So they shut them down.
I would too, though. I believe in that iRobot bullshit. That's two movies Will Smith's acting. I think that shit's gonna happen. What? It already happened with fucking Enemy of the State because privacy that's out the window. If we say anything on this phone right now, it's gonna pop up on your Facebook and Instagram feed. Right. So that bull.
Word is life.
So that Independence,
search something.
Not Independence. That me.
Scroll down.
What I said? Then why don't I say what the movie was? It's lost. Will Smith. Enemy of the State. That's happening now, and that iRobot shit is coming next. So Will Smith, thank you for telling us the truth.
Terminator 2. The Terminator. You remember that?
Yeah, I remember Terminator. Not too much. I don't believe. I feel like some alien.
Maybe
shit.
not our lifetime.
Yeah, maybe not. Yeah,
but soon.
Yeah, soon that's gonna happen.
Robots gonna get that power. You ever seen Eagle Eye?
Eagle Eye, that's crazy. Yeah, that was nuts.
Yeah, but Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf.
It's a pretty good movie. It's about privacy, and it's just crazy. But that's
they're listening on this podcast right now. These black niggas think they're saying some positive thing on that podcast.
Flag it. We'll get popular.
That's right.
Flag that shit. My bad,
bro. But my ex once told me, right, like she kept some of my stuff, like a couple shirts, some socks, and shit like that. And that her new boyfriend used to wear it. She used to laugh at him.
Yeah. Oh shit! Like, all right. Was it serious at the time, or he just spent the night?
Nah, it was together. She ended up having a baby with him.
And he never asked where these 5X shorts came from.
5X.
I'm blank. I ain't about to put nobody 5X shorts on. You know what I'm talking about?
You ever hook somebody, but you know it's bad for business? One go. No, it's gonna fuck up our relationship. So
I'm just saying though, imagine you had a girl crib and you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You spend the night, shower up the next day, but you don't feel like leaving. And she handed you some man shorts.
It was during my chubby chaser stage. So
I'm not
it could have been hers.
I'm just talking about if she handed you some shorts and you know these are not hers.
No.
Oh, you putting them on?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. I'm gonna get real with you now. The LGBTQ LYXYZ. Man, you can't say not one thing about those. I'm sorry. I don't want to say motherfuckers. I don't want to call them bad out of their names. Yeah, because yo, I want to say y'all went through the same struggle as slavery. Y'all went through some shit though, like to get to where y'all at now. Oh, but it's like, wow, it's like you can't say nothing about them. Your guys are powerful as hell, and y'all move in a way where what's going on in this store? No pink cups? Shut them down.
Yeah, some of us do. Yeah, so I mean, I'm not overly well.
Okay, I say it like this: Can you take? I say you at a comedy club. You can take if it's not too crazy. You can take the joke.
Absolutely. I think that's just because I'm comfortable, in my own skin now. Like, I know who I am. And I also know that, us educating other communities on our lifestyle and who we are is brand new for most people. So not everybody's going to be receptive to it. Not everybody's going to understand it. And I think it takes a certain level of growth and maturity to really just to be able to look at it from that perspective. Because I mean, people say things that are offensive, but it should be more about educating each other. For example, look at what happened with Nick Cannon when he unintentionally offended the Jewish community. He sat down with one of the head rabbis, and they educated each other on both cultures. And Nick Cannon let him know what he was trying to say, and that guy let him know. The rabbi let him know that why it was offensive, and broke down the history to him. So we just need to really educate ourselves more, and us LGBTQ people have to take into consideration that it is new for a lot of people, as at least being exposed more and being and being spoken about. Like, of course, we always existed, but it wasn't. We weren't always the topic of discussion. We always weren't, represented. So I don't necessarily agree with everything I hear and everything I see, but I'm not going to pop off on everybody who,
Look, I have an example.
Hold on, can I say something real quick? The way that you speak is hard to cut you off.
Yeah, I do. It is.
It's like I don't want to because you
speaking really just.
You putting your words together in a way it's like, damn, should I jump in?
Well, I have an example. Back to how, remember when Kevin Hart was like denied to do the Oscars because something he said like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Tell me that wasn't funny though. If what do you say? Something about I'll beat a Barbie doll house over my son's head and say that's gay.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, like,
and then I'll call him, hey man, that's gay.
Those type of things, I would laugh at, and I think it's more
that
so
was
because
funny.
I don't know, like, even for example, when DMX died, I saw someone in the LGBT community make a post and say something like, I'm having a hard time celebrating his life because of the type of music that he spoke about. It was that.
Okay, I think
anti-gay and and degrading to women and this and that, and I'm like, I guess I understand where you're coming from, but I never really internalized it that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like I never felt like somebody was directing
targeting
that
you,
towards me, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it may come from the current era or lack of knowledge, but it wasn't.
Some people's just ignorant, man.
Yeah.
I asked you a question off camera earlier. What did I ask you?
What's the appropriate way to say the full name of the community? All the different acronyms. So I told him it was LGBTQ. Mm-hmm.
But you added a T there.
They added a Q. It was always LGBT, but they added a Q.
Oh, they added a Q. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
And Q is for queer.
Oh, yeah, and they added a plus now too, so it's LGBT. Some people,
something else is coming out. It's about to be an X, then it's going to be 24.
My thing is, how many can it be? you either a girl that like girls or boys or both.
Yeah.
Or you're a guy that like girls or boys or both.
Yeah. I guess it's really.
Also, the G is for men and the L is for women. Then it's T is for trander.
It's
trans.
lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer.
How do you feel about the bisexual community?
I respect them because that's what they identify as. But
it's like I'm sitting here and be like, hey man.
Me personally, I don't necessarily believe that you can really.
I feel like a nut sometimes. I don't.
Like, I feel like when it comes to that, you know which one you prefer. You know what I'm saying, or which one is really you. I feel like a lot of times when people are in that situation, it's always as a result of their own personal experience. Like for example, I know a lot of women who are that way. Who, they either. Some of them might have had a lower self-esteem, or like they had and the guys that they were around were attracted to that. So, they entertained it and they enjoyed it. They were curious or whatever the case may be. Then some, it could be so many different things, or it could just be, a natural attraction that you have for both. So, it just really depends. But
sometimes I feel like pick a side. Damn it.
Yeah, it's like, do you don't think it's selfish a little bit?
You can't stand in the middle of the line.
Yeah,
pick a goddamn side.
Yeah, I feel like people
and it's
know.
nice as fuck.
Yeah, maybe, and some people could. I don't want to say it's confusion, but I think maybe some people are just versatile, where they just like different things. Just like some people like all different colors, shapes, and sizes. Maybe it's a similar concept. It's like I can't think for them, but I try my hardest to look at things from both sides and really try to, respect other people's culture and their,
choice. To me now it's like they took the LGBT, added the Q and the plus because it's lifestyles now. Some people want to be identified as a certain thing because of how they're living. Yes. But, I mean, it should really describe what you are sexually, not how you choose to live your life. Right. I think that's what's bringing a lot of confusion because I have my gay cousin on here. She identifies as herself, busy. She's been on the pod. She said she don't like, lines. She don't want to have to choose something. She don't want to check a box.
She doesn't want to be in a category of
right. But she's a lesbian, honestly.
Right. Yeah. And that's how I kind of look at it. I'm like, at the end of the day, if you look at the definition, that's what I am, Yeah. So I'm going to always, I'm not going to necessarily, and people like to say, oh, I don't live my life based on labels or, things like that. You don't have to live by a label, but I do believe you should acknowledge,
what size
if according to the definition that's what you are, then I believe that's what you are. So you may not necessarily want people to call you that or refer to you, under that terminology, but at the end of the day, you're a part of that community.
Yeah, you are.
You do represent that lifestyle.
Yeah.
I mean, growing up, like how you said you did. Of course, I'm sorry I didn't read the book. Again, I'm a bad family member.
Horrible.
Like, what were some of the things that you went through, growing up? How you did?
Well, I'll start since we're on LGBT. I'll talk about those experiences. In my book, I talk a lot about growing up in a house with a Rastafarian who was playing guitar and bass guitar for celebrities, reggae artists, so I was around that kind of culture where it's extremely anti-gay. So me being that way my entire life and, me not choosing to be that way, because a lot of people feel like, oh, it's a choice, but it's like, why would you choose to be something that's completely against everything you're raised to be, everything that's acceptable in your own community, and something that's going to, have you ridiculed and shunned and bullied even more than kids already are bullied. You know what I mean? So
I would say this, not to, again, I'm cutting you off, but I feel like this generation now is more acceptable.
More accepting, definitely.
Like these parents, because we're the parents now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we, I grew up, I got other cousins that, are in that lifestyle. So it's understandable. I get it.
It's
it ain't
different when you're around it.
Yeah. Like, so you can't, on the street it might be, get away from me. But my cousin, that's my cousin. What you say?
Right.
Jump the shit out you. Like, might as well keep that shit over there. Like, but it's like, I lost my thought.
But even the hardest niggas, or even the motherfuckers that even talk that shit, has one gay person in their family.
Absolutely.
Everybody has one gay person.
And this is one thing I do agree with when the LGBT get controversial, when they say the only reason why someone would be that uncomfortable around you or that disrespectful or that, ruthless every time they come around someone like that is either because they had a negative experience with someone like that as a child, or they're just uncomfortable with their sexuality. There's some kind of thought there that they don't want to ever act on.
I want to say, or it could be they're attracted and they don't know how to handle
and
it.
That too.
That too.
Because it's somebody in that lifestyle could be around. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? So if that's what you're not comfortable with, just don't talk to them.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Being disrespectful and taking it the hard way. The other route is like a telltale sign sometimes. You that uncomfortable, bro? Ain't nobody else tripping.
Right.
Oh, something's up with you.
Something's up.
You know what I'm
saying?
And don't forget,
it's a dead giveaway.
That's still a man right there.
For real.
That's still a grown man. He will whoop your ass.
Exactly, because they
don't get it twisted.
Yeah, because
he might have Daisy Dukes on and a thong on, but he might whip your ass.
Yeah, because they fight like girls with men. People who have a lot of femininity that are men, they still, females when they fight to kill. They go fast, they trying to hurt you. Dudes are more so manhandle you, tussle with you.
Like,
they going swing and do all that crazy stuff with the man strength.
with the man strength, it's like
And I've seen it. It's never happened to me because I'm not disrespectful. I'm not uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? It's not like that. It's just I've said something before on the pod, and I'm going to bring it back because I feel like that's just the type of person I am. And I've said, like, only thing is, like, if I was giving you a ride home at 2 a.m, most people probably don't know that you're my cousin.
Right.
And that could start a rumor. You get what I'm saying? But I would
Yeah.
pay for your lift. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that I'm uncomfortable. It's just, you know how the streets is. And that's fucked up.
Yeah, and you don't
we were
want
talking
to just be in that.
Christine Mayo, and she's saying, I agree with her. We need to get it more comfortable.
Yeah.
And like I said to her but it's not still. So that's going to bring up something. And it could be cleared up that easily, you know what I mean? If I be like, that's my cousin.
Right.
Like, it ain't nothing like that, but, that's just because I'm not in the lifestyle, but.
Right.
And there's a lot of guys.
This nigga lying, man. He's the plus.
Your hairline look like a plus.
But yeah, I know over time it's only going to get better because more people are getting educated, especially in our community, and they're requiring people to learn about it. And I know a lot of people are upset about it, like, oh, you're exposing it to kids and this and that. But see, I guess what makes us feel that way and think that way is the fact that in America everything's overly sexualized. Just because you're on the topic of the LGBT community, you're not necessarily talking about sex or who they're attracted to or being inappropriate. You're just educating people that these are people, they exist. This is, the rights that they had to fight for in terms of, the historical piece of it. And that eliminates a lot of the bullying that happens because the ignorance is going, just like a lot of racism is eliminated when people are educated. It's a similar concept, but we don't look at it that way because, we're upset and we want to protect our children and, and we also, I don't believe that gay is contagious. You know what I'm saying? I can grow up in a house with somebody for 20 years and be overly flamboyant and feminine, and that's not necessarily going to change that person or make them attracted to a man. You know what I'm saying? So
I knew dudes that grew up with sisters. The thing was, people said he growing up in a house full of girls, he ain't gonna be right. What? I know some straight niggas that got mad sisters. That's the only thing they got. They're the only boy. Like,
only boy.
Spoiled as hell. But that don't.
Exactly.
My thing is, like I said, this generation is growing away from a lot of the old cliches. That's why sometimes I get offended when he be like, "Oh, the old school way," or this how. No, man. It's a new age. It's always a better, more efficient way to do something.
This society got rid of the bullies, man. You got to bring bullies back.
Why?
Because everything is sensitive now. Everything is soft. You take away the bullies. Everybody gets a trophy. Everybody gets an award. Everybody wins. No, you lose. You're a loser, and you need to get punched on. You need to get bombed on for you to fucking grow and fucking come stronger.
Then why do you keep lying every podcast like you're a baller? You don't ball. You're trash.
I'm still an athlete. Any day niggas meet me you can meet me at
he just gotta win.
You can still encourage people and let them know that they achieved something and that they need to work harder on it, but they still shouldn't be getting first, second, third.
That's what I'm saying. All these trophies, all these. I'm saying the world is too sensitive and it's too like judgmental. Like I mean, like god damn, like
it's like. Allow people. We don't know how to coexist. We don't know how to communicate in different communities. And even though majority of us, speak English in this country. Some people speak broken English. There's different dialect in different neighborhoods. So and different cultural backgrounds, and then black people lacking unity already for so many different reasons. So it's like until we really just accept the fact that we'll always be different and we'll never fully be on one accord and different cultures are going to have different practices and beliefs and backgrounds, but you just allow them to be who they are and respect their space and be mature about the conversation. And if it's a barrier there, then break it. Educate each other. Like it's really power in that. But you know, people don't. And then I started realizing like a lot of things that are healthy or beneficial for us that, you know, in the past the white man kept away from us.
Yeah.
Now we associate those things with being white.
Yeah.
Like different things like, oh, eating healthy or meditation or I
Yeah,
ain't doing
and
that
all
white
that.
people stuff.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
I
saying?
mean,
But those
yeah,
are
for real.
literally the things that
That
are
we
going to
need,
keep us
yeah.
on earth or keep us, you know,
Grounded.
taking us to the next level. Like certain things that, you know, white people had during slavery, you know, they kept it away from us on purpose. Education and reading and writing is the main thing. So, you know, it's like, why not take, whenever there's something that they're trying to keep away from you, that's what you need to be going after and figuring out, you know, what's so great about it to the point where you can't have it if you're supposed to be at the bottom of the barrel in this system.
Well said, man.
Damn
well,
it.
Well fucking said,
Damn you,
man.
your articulate talking.
Yeah, you
articulate talking.
You
God
son of a
damn it.
bitch, man. You've been talking.
We over
well
here
all night.
stumbling on words and shit.
Yeah,
you
this
over here
nigga just talking,
spitting
just fucking.
Yeah.
Nigga,
sentence
I want you to
poems.
start after you do your life coach and you get your third book out. I want you to start a podcast, man. You got it, bro. I think you could, man.
Well,
if
yeah,
you,
it's in the works.
yeah, man. Your shit. I think a lot of people listen to you. And you or somebody else and a female, like that would be deep.
Yeah, that's definitely in
Get a
the
little
works,
ratchet
too.
with it too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to be
Yeah,
ratchet with it.
yeah.
'Cause I know this- I
man.
know you.
Yeah,
You
on some
ratchet,
real
you
shit,
know,
like
everybody know like I never changed who I was
Yeah,
after
man.
I graduated from Howard and stuff. I never
I see it.
became uppity and
Yeah.
did all that stuff. I don't really respect it when it's not authentic. Like if you grew up in the suburbs of a certain caliber, that's one thing, but you get a little education and then you want to belittle everyone else and act like
those uppity motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Like you don't see an uppity motherfucker. You're educated and you're smart, but
Down to
if
earth.
the motherfucker that's too educated, like you know what I mean, like you're like what the fuck you.
the black elites.
I
You
wanna
uppity
become one,
motherfucker.
but I don't know. I feel like if I became rich, I would be uppity.
I would be bougie. I won't lie.
I adapt to my surroundings well because I've been traveling since I was a kid with my family, so I always been around different kind of people. I grew up in the hood, but then I had some bougie family members too.
Right.
I my mom was politically connected. I went to stuff like that, so it's like you could put me in a room with anybody and we gonna talk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We ain't gotta be friends after
Right.
the night
Yeah,
is
after-
over,
yeah,
but
but yeah.
you do have to network and get to know people, and that's really a way to grow and educate yourself too. You don't always have to go to college. College ain't for everybody,
Right.
Yeah, it's
but
not.
you do have to travel, explore different things, and talk to different people and learn about different cultures, or else you can't really make it to the next level.
Nah,
in
experience.
this world.
Experience was needed to be successful.
Exactly.
So you can't really just jump out of
Yeah,
nowhere.
that's why I want to start traveling more though and start going like the other. Instead of the regular hood shit, the Miami's and you know what I mean.
I get on my
LA's
I've been to Atlanta like 3 or 4 times this year already. I told everybody like I'm not going back no more.
Yeah, Atlanta's cool
I
though.
need to explore
Other shit, yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Like
I want to go
Right.
to Cali, man. That's where I really want to go.
oh yeah, I had so much fun. I went out there last year for the Grammys weekend, right? Well, 2
Damn,
years
that's
ago
right, yeah.
when the last one before the pandemic.
Yeah, Cali's
I
cool
had so
though.
much fun.
Cali's cool, man.
I'm gonna get so high.
Like going out there to see the mountains, man.
So high.
Even going to Vegas
Yeah, it's
when the
dope.
Vegas
right, watching the mountains. high as
January, that was cool too. Like
hell.
It's
Yeah.
dope.
Swat travels, man. He travel more than me, but I'm on his ass. You know what I mean?
yeah,
I still
I'm
never
on his
been to
ass. I'm catching
Vegas
up.
though. That's where I'm trying to get.
yeah,
to next.
Vegas definitely is cool.
Yeah.
It's cool though.
Yeah, been all over.
Man, bro, this has been a fucking awesome podcast, man. You've been an awesome guest, bro. You was well spoken, bro. And I gotta say it one more time, bro. I'm fucking proud of you, man. And all the shit you got going on. I bless. Hope God keep blessing you,
Two books
man.
out.
Two
Y'all
books,
heard
man.
him speaking. If you need a life coach, man,
Tap in,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Hit him
I
up,
can imagine
man.
the words of inspiration that just got put together.
Anybody that's
Yeah.
going through something, if you scared to come out, if you are in that community, you feel me? Like, read his book, follow his journey. I mean, this is a good man right here.
Yep.
It's real shit. It's my younger cousin. If you can't tell us in the blood, we all got something going on.
For real.
Different lanes though. That's
Getting
the
sick of
crazy
it,
thing.
but who's next? Who's the other cousin coming?
I got one. I got another cousin for this.
Nah, I fuck with your family, man. I really do.
Yeah, man. We just trying to do something, man. And it was, like I said, it was a pleasure having you on here. One of the most well-spoken guests, period.
Sorry for all the people that was on here. You the well
spoken better than all of you.
for real.
Anybody knows me, I normally would have been chopping over my words if this was just a year or two
No,
ago.
this is what we do, but everybody that comes on this podcast, we make them feel comfortable. Like, you never have to feel like you gotta overdo yourself or we're gonna bash you. Like, on some real shit, bro. I got to applaud it, bro. As the male, we had his cousin, bro. You are really the first. I don't like to say the word gay man, or I'm sorry.
You could say it.
I'm saying I'm so scared. I don't know what to call you. Fuck it. We got the first plus minus.
But yeah, no, any of those.
Yeah.
Those,
we have the first
acronyms.
gay man on our podcast, and we feel me, and you feel me. Not the last. This made history. Fuck you on your Soldier Boy shit, man. Fuck it. You the first nigga. Fuck it.
That's right. I'm gonna have to.
Bitch. Yeah.
Add that to my accolades, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
feel me? Hell yeah.
My Brain podcast, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be up there. Wow.
It's been great, man.
Shout yourself out again. Let them know where they can reach
all the
you at.
all the
platforms, everything.
Okay, yeah. So follow me on Facebook at author Jerobi Isan, Instagram and Twitter at Jerobi _Isan, JAHROBI_IHSAN. And check out my website at www.jerobyisan.com.
Man, it's been a pleasure. Much respect.
Much respect.
Keep going. Don't
Keep
stop.
doing your thing, man.
You
I've been looking forward to that podcast too, bro. I want you to do that shit, man.
Real.
Got it.
No, definitely.
Definitely do that, bro.
Words of inspiration. One of the
Woo!
got me lost for words here. Stole all my goddamn words. But it was great having you, man. But it's been another episode of What's on My Brain. I'm your host, AC Slater.
It's your boy, comedian Watts.
We love y'all.